Hey everyone, and welcome to VR Flight World, where we talk about everything flight simulation. In this episode, we're going to discuss what's happening to VR in Microsoft Flight Sim. It has been a while since we've heard VR and Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 in the same sentence. However, there is some new hope that Microsoft is following through on their VR promise. The Microsoft Flight Simulation team have announced that they will be holding a closed beta rollout of VR in Microsoft Flight Sim in order to test virtual reality. They plan to roll out the closed beta in two phases. The first phase will be for Microsoft mixed reality headsets, and the second phase will be for other headsets. So if you have a VR headset, this might be your time to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and help shape the new Microsoft Flight Sim coming out. So how do you join this new VR beta? Well, there are a few requirements that you need to meet in order to be considered. Here's what you need. First, you need your own sim. You need to have purchased Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. You also need a VR headset. In order to be considered for the first phase, you will need a Windows Mixed Reality headset or a Samsung HMD Odyssey headset. After they complete phase 1, they will begin phase 2. Drive with at least 150 gigabytes of free space. You also need an internet bandwidth of at least 5 megabits per second, and because they require you to sign up with some of your personal information, in order to sign up you have to be at least 18 years old to join the Insider. So there's not a ton of new information about VR at this point. However, it is nice to see that Microsoft Flight Simulation team is moving forward as they promised and is working on VR. This also does give us a glance into the specs that they believe Microsoft Flight Sim will run on. As you can see, they are on the higher end with a graphics card of 1080 or above, but this was kind of expected because Microsoft Flight Sim is a very demanding program. If you're interested in joining the closed beta that Microsoft is releasing right now, I'll leave a link in the description for you. Now, since we are talking about the most realistic way to fly, at least I believe it's the most realistic way to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, I wanted to bring up a book that I've been reading about flight, which was written by an instructor that truly believes in flight simulation. In fact, he was an instructor in Microsoft Flight Simulator X. You may have already guessed who it is, but if not, it is Machado. He has been an instructor since 1973 and has over 10,000 hours of flying time. If you didn't know, he has a website with books and all kinds of training material that I still want to dig into, but the one book that I really enjoyed and I dug into was How to Fly an Airplane Handbook. The book goes into so much great detail about flight and even goes into the specifics about different maneuvers. It's a very practical book that explains it with a bit of humor, which makes it an easy read or listen. If you're interested, I will leave a link in the description. It comes in written form as well as in an audiobook. I end up buying both versions. The audiobook is actually read by Rod himself. If you use my link, I really appreciate it. It helps keep VR Flight World running strong. It is an affiliate link, which means I do receive a small commission for any purchase from that link. It won't affect your price or purchase in any way, and it really helps to keep things moving forward. I only promote things that I truly believe in, and this is definitely one of them. Hope you enjoyed this video, keep flying, and I will see you in the next video.